My first clothing brand failed, and most people who start a clothing brand will fail as well. Today, I'm going to be going over 3 main lessons that I've learned after 2 years of running a clothing brand, and I'll be using all of these lessons when starting my new brand, Blood Heaven. So yeah, let's get right into this. First things first, you gotta understand who your target market / ideal customer is, because not understanding your target market, who you're making content for, is immediately going to kill your brand in most cases. If you want to create a lasting brand that genuinely impacts people, you're gonna need to utilize world building, lore, all that kind of stuff into creating your brand. You need to ask yourself, who am I selling to and how do I fit into their brand world? For me, I really am into like dance culture and streetwear. So when I see certain things, I immediately want to buy them, or I immediately gravitate towards them because I have some sort of connection to them and it fits within my identity and brand world. And that kind of ties into the importance of creating like your ideal customer profile. When building your brand, before you drop or anything, you need to kind of lock in and think about, okay, what does my customer like to eat? Where do they shop? What area do they live in? Do they live in a city? Do they live in a rural area? Are they like working class? Are they like girly pop girls who stroll through the city? There's so many things that go into building your ideal customer profile, but try to be specific as possible when creating this so you can genuinely kind of figure out what person you're marketing to with your content and your strategy, everything like that. And then you want to create content and products that resonate with your ideal customer. If you're making sportswear, right? Do not create content based around streetwear and take pictures in a garage and things like that, because it just doesn't match, it doesn't make sense, and it's going to flop. Now, second thing, intentional content and marketing. When trying to build a brand, I made the mistake of either overcommitting to burnout or undercommitting to the point where nothing was moving. You can kind of see this on this YouTube channel where I post like crazy, but then I get burnt out and I stop posting, and then I post like crazy. This lack of consistency within my strategy caused the brand to stagnate as a whole, creatively and financially, because I'm not putting out consistent content. Take time to plan out your content and marketing strategy weeks, months in advance before your drop. If you drop and you're just like, I'm gonna film TikToks, your drop is gonna flop because your content's gonna be trash and it's not planned. And you also need to just spend time to get high quality model shots, high quality product photos. But yeah, you need to make sure you get like a photographer or a videographer to get these things done for you if you don't have the experience yourself. Better quality content is not only good for your promotion, it's better for your website too. When somebody clicks on your website, they see a high quality product photo, no background, and then they click through the pictures and they see it on body, and you tell them, hey, this is a size medium on a 5'10" model. And the customer will be more likely to buy because they can see it is real and they can see it is on a person and how it will fit, drape, etc. Plan out and write your content. This makes things so much easier in the long run, and you'll have all your ideas. Because if you just go outside and you're like, I'm gonna film 10 videos. You'll get the 10 videos, but half of them are gonna be trash and the other half are gonna be like kind of good, and then maybe one will be a banger piece of content. But if you spend maybe 1 or 2 days every week just to plan out your content, I'm gonna make a long form video about this topic. I'm gonna make 7 short form videos for every day about this topic. This is my idea. This is how I can include this sound, this trend, whatever, and kind of boil that all in, and then spend 1 or 2 days in the week, go out, film the content for the week. Everything is ready to go and pre-planned. So if something comes up, you can't film, you're still on that consistent schedule. Also, one thing I never did, utilizing influencer marketing. I'm going to be testing this out a lot more with my new brand, just because I know exactly which influencers who would really mesh with my brand and the people that I genuinely want to reach out with. Not utilizing influencer marketing is just dumb. When you give out a piece, you're not losing money. Don't think of it as a lost sale. Think of it as a potential new opportunity for your brand to be seen by other people. And who knows, if you give something to someone's stylist, it could end up on the artist, and that could just completely change your life and blow up your brand from nothing. If you order 100 pieces, send out 10, send out 15, see what happens, you know? Don't be afraid to lose a little bit of money to make a little bit of money, you feel me? Find a content strategy that matches with your life and leaves room for your mental health. But do note that in the beginning, it's gonna be a lot of grinding. But yeah, if you guys mess with me, if you mess with the channel, I am shutting down code 111. So I'm having a up to 75% off sale. I'm shipping out orders all week. All the tees have been running really low on stock, and I've got a couple archive pieces in there. Literally from $5 hats, $40 zip ups, $30 jeans. You know where the link's at. Let's get right back into it. The third tip, take your time with drops, but not too long. When we have an idea, we often do one of two things, right? Forget about that idea instantly and play some Clash Royale, you know, completely dissociate from this world, watch some YouTube shorts. Or we try to bring that product to life instantly and it's trash. It's kind of a little balancing act with your products and drops. Don't expect to sell out your first drop. Don't go out here, order 50, 60, 100 quantity when you haven't even tested your brand concept. Start out slow, try to make your own clothes, work with Pakistan or a manufacturer locally who can get your stuff done at a lower quantity, 15 to 30 pieces, and then scale up as time goes. If you test a product does well, restock it, keep pushing that product, restock it, keep pushing that product. You know, it's a little formula. But if something does bad and you order 100 pieces, your cash is gonna get stuck and your cash flow is gonna be trash. So you need to move that 100 products, 50 products, whatever, before you can start working on the next thing. Having smaller drops, you're not gonna make as much money on paper, but in the long run, it'll just be a way better idea because you're freeing up your cash flow, allowing yourself to keep testing out new ideas and just dropping consistently. Start with smaller collections, whether that's one single piece, a hoodie, a t-shirt, whatever, or up to 3 pieces. I call this method the capsule method. Drop a little capsule, have the items kind of create a little world within your brand's world. Have them tell a story with the videos, the photos, and the little collection as a whole, and then you can push it out like that. But if you start out with a full 20-piece collection, a 10-piece collection, bruh, you cash flow, your cash flow is gonna be stuck. You feel me? But yeah, if a product is not selling, put it on sale. I literally did this right now. I'm closing down my brand. I have a bunch of products, cut the prices in half. I cut the prices 75% because I need the product's gone. I need the cash flow coming in. And yeah, I might be only making $5, $10 maybe on a piece, but I'm getting the money back in my account and the cash flow is moving. It's not gonna decrease the value of your brand by having a sale, especially with Black Friday coming up. I know y'all brand owners got some product just sitting in the corner not selling. So go take that stuff, slash it in half, 50%. Every brand does it. Big brands do it, small brands do it, medium brands do it. Slashing your prices during Black Friday, nobody's gonna bat an eye and be like, oh, that doesn't make sense. It's literally the time of year for sales. One last little bonus tip, keep your mind right. Focusing on your brand all the time, being like part of this hustle culture, trying to make $1 million, right? This kind of stuff is what burns you out and destroys your creativity and heart. Keep that mind right. Meditate, go for walks, go hang out with your friends and enjoy your passions, because everything that happens in your life transmutes into your creative power. You feel me? Living a good life, your brand's gonna be healthier. Obviously, don't be lazy and spend all your time goofing off, but there's a balance. I may have failed my first clothing brand, but sometimes starting fresh is all you need. I know utilizing what I've learned over these past 2 years will directly translate into my new vision and my new brand, Blood Heaven. Love y'all and stay focused. You got this.